So I have this YouTube video on my channel which is called the $20,000 a month monk mode protocol or something along those lines. And in that video, it's just crazy how times have changed. But I was making $1,000 a month, okay? And I just had this undenying belief that I was going to make $20,000 a month, okay? I don't know where this skill came from, or not. It is a skill, like belief is a skill, because you are essentially believing in something that doesn't exist. Like, it's kind of delusional, but like you have to be delusional at the start because you haven't accomplished the thing yet. You are trying to achieve this goal and you're like, nah, I'm going to make it. It's inevitable. Like, that's what I would say to myself. Like, always, I was like, this is inevitable. Like, it's just how it is. I don't know how to explain this, but in that video, I was literally making $1,000 a month, okay? And I said, this is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to follow to make $20,000 a month, okay? And I did that in around, from that time, I think it was like 6 months or so. I'm not quite sure. But that was how I made it happen. Like, I was just absolutely delusional, okay? And my next goal is to make $100,000 a month, okay? And I'm completely transparent with these goals because I want to showcase that if you just speak it into existence and take the action necessary, you will get there, okay? And a lot of people are scared to say that because they're deep down, they think they can't do it. And obviously it's a challenge, like I'm not there yet. So like, it's kind of like, you are conflicting with your current reality, okay? So the one skill that, the skill that makes me like $1,300 an hour is actually sales, because that's my main objective in my company at the moment. So that's basically all I do. And also, team calls. But it also classifies what you think as work. Like, everything is work. Literally everything is work. Going to the gym is work. Reading a book is work. Doing a course is work. Doing this YouTube video is work. Because this all drives profit, okay? So even tanning in the sun, believe it or not, like there's a true story. Like I always get like a lot of sun every single day. I think it's very important. And vitamin D, a lot of people are very deficient in vitamin D, and it improves your energy so much, okay? So the main thing that people buy from on sales calls is energy. So if you just sit there indoors, slouched over, no caffeine, just sitting there. Okay, caffeine is you don't need caffeine. But anyway, like that helps for me. Also think that's kind of like a DNA type of thing. Like some people, are good with caffeine, some people aren't. But anyway, that's off topic. You just want to, going to the gym, that's work because it improves my energy. I have so much energy, okay? Not after leg day, but like other days I have a lot of energy. So I bring that energy on the sales call. And at the end of the call, people buy because of you, okay? And with anything, people really buy because of you, okay? So you are living the life that they want to live, so they purchase your product because that's not an agency, because like you are just advertising a logo. But like when it comes to mentorship or coaching or programs, anything like that, you buy because you want to live the life that this person is living, okay? So that's why lifestyle marketing works, is because people are promoting all this kind of stuff, fast cars and watches, girls, just living the life basically. And then other people see that, then they purchase that product, okay? Because it's like, okay, if they are doing that and they have this product, when I buy this product, I will achieve that, okay? And in some cases that's true because like they literally did that, okay? So I would say, the one skill is just delusional self-confidence, okay? So when you are starting out, you are absolutely crazy because you are breaking the societal norms, okay? It's like you want to make all this money, what is wrong with you? But over time, I've just been like, this is what I want to do, and no one's going to stop me, okay? So that's just what I want to do. And I highly recommend you read the book, Reality Transurfing. It's just so good. I'm reading it for the 4th time now. It's just so good. And in that book, they talk about just choosing your goals. And a lot of people, like there's this YouTuber as well. I'm not going to mention the name, but like he also just talks about just choosing your goal. So it's like going to the local store, down the street and buying, newspaper. That's how it is. Just hold on to this one for a second, okay? It's like going to the store, buying newspaper. That's how it is when it comes to your goals, okay? You picture this thing, you are just going there and you are just picking it up and you are coming back home. That's how you go about choosing your goals and actually acquiring them, okay? And obviously you need to put in the work, but like a lot of people, they just do work for work's sake and they don't think they can actually achieve that goal. So that's the one thing you actually have to do before you start doing the work, is actually choosing the goal and already feeling like you already have it, okay? Because when you act in that way, you take the actions necessary to actually achieve that goal, okay? So I'm just extremely good at that. I don't know why or how. Obviously, it's just through time, you just get better. And also, when you do this type of stuff, like when I was making $1,000 a month and I wanted to get to 20,000, what was my point here? Oh yeah, when that happens, you're like, I can do this. Like this actually, what I'm doing here works. So it just confirms it, okay? So I literally remember I was sitting in my room making $1,000 a month. And at that time, that was, I was feeling dead broke, okay? And at this moment, I also feel broke because I compare myself to where I want to get to. So it's like there's this delta to $100,000 a month and $20,000 a month. So there's obviously this delta, and that's pain, okay? And that is also called desire. So you can either decrease your desire to be fulfilled and happy, but that's not my goal. My goal is to actually just keep making progress. So, Naval also said, what did he say? He said, desire is a contract you make with yourself to be unhappy until you fulfill that desire. Okay, it's not word for word, but just that's basically what he says. When you have desires, you are unhappy until you fulfill that desire, because that's just how it works. You're not there yet. Okay, so I was extremely unhappy, and that basically fuels you to get to the thing you want. And then when you're there, you are complacent again. And then you need to set this new goal, and then you feel this desire and this unhappiness and this unfulfillment and this almost anger, and then you transmute that into your action, into your work, and then you get there, okay? So I know it's inevitable. I know I'll get there. It's literally just a matter of time. So stick along. You'll see I'll make it happen. And it might sound like completely, it's not necessarily confidence. It's just like I know. The thing with belief and knowing is that belief creates, leaves room for, Belief leaves room for doubt, okay? Because when you believe something, you're not necessarily sure. But when you know, there's absolutely no room for doubt. You know that this is a glass bottle, like at the back of this thing. You just know there's no room for doubt. But when you believe, or when you have faith, there's a room for doubt, okay? So you can have faith, okay? Believing in something you can't yet see with your eyes. That's also very important, okay? But the biggest thing is just knowing. And that I can't explain that, but you just know. You just know you'll achieve this goal, okay? Because there's no other option. In the recent video of Alex Amos, he literally talked about when he was starting out, there was no plan B. Arnold also talks about this. There's no plan B. There's no plan B. Like, why are people out here making plan Bs? That just confirms that plan A is not going to work, okay? So I never had a plan B, so I never got plan B. I always got plan A. Do you understand now? There's only one option. I can't lose. And there's also this thing, 50 Cent said in one of his songs, he says, losers lose, winners win. I don't think you understand how important that is. It might be extremely simple and general, but if you really take it deep, losers lose, winners win. Okay? So if you are a winner, you can't lose. I really want you to understand that, okay? So there's just no other option. There's no other way. There is no plan B, okay? And you really have to solidify this in your mind, okay? And then you will just unapologetically keep winning, okay? So obviously there's ups and downs, and the oscillations, okay? You need to be aware of that so that when it happens and you are going through a dip, just be aware. And that it's the normal oscillations of life. That's normal, unhappy, happiness. But just try and be like that, okay? I think Ty Lopez, one of his friends, he said, or his mentor or something, he said, you don't necessarily want to be a 10 out of 10 always, because it's always, 10 out of 10 in happiness, because it's always downhill, okay? You can just go downhill. But you want to be a 7 out of 10 consistently, okay? 7 out of 10 happiness, that's perfect, okay? 7 out of 10 fulfillment, you don't want 10 out of 10 because it can only go downhill from there. So 7 out of 10, that's absolutely perfect, okay? So, yeah, that's basically today's video. if you enjoyed it, you can obviously like. If you dislike, please dislike. I don't want you to, do something just because I say so. But if you really take this video to heart and you understand that winners win and losers lose, well, listen to that song of 50 Cent. Just search that in YouTube. You will find a song. I think it's oh wow, I can't remember the name. You will get it. Okay, I believe in your abilities to find that song, but I'm kind of frustrated that I can't remember the name. But anyway, if you want some help, you can just DM me on Instagram. I'm currently opening up a few slots of helping other people achieve exactly what I've achieved. And my goal is to get to $100,000 a month. And I'm currently documenting that on my Instagram. So I think that's very exciting. Obviously, it's a journey. Everyone's like, oh, it's a journey. But it truly is, because when you are at that level, it's just like, okay, because I knew it was going to happen. So I already felt the feelings of getting there. Okay. So when I achieved it, I was just like, next goal. Like, there's no time to actually enjoy it, because like you already felt the feelings of getting to that level, because you already knew you were gonna get there. So yeah, that's basically to end this video. If you want some help, just DM me on Instagram. I'm always here to help. That's what I like. That's what I really like. That's what I'm actually. A lot of people preach. You should do what you're passionate about. But that's what I'm really passionate about. Is actually helping other people get out of poverty. Okay, and actually help them scale their business. And actually, because I know the freedom that provides. Like, I can do anything I want, literally. So I can fly to Bali tomorrow if I want to. I'm actually going there this year. So at later this year. But anyway. But I choose work. So yeah, I'm gonna end this video. I'm rambling on, but anyway, I hope you enjoyed this, and I see you on next week's episode or video. Cheers.